Hello, team, and welcome to episode 15. Would you rather $1 or a mystery gift? We'll be talking about one curious, useful, flexible word, which is would, and specifically, we'll see three different ways that you can use it. Thank you for the invitation, Mr. Paulo, Ms. Julia. It was an awesome wedding, and I can't wait to see the next chapter in your lives. This is a picture of the groomsmen from the wedding. It was a very cool, very tasteful affair. Team, besides the word would, we will be also playing a little game. Would you rather? Easy English practice and talking a little bit about politeness. And I think it makes a difference because when you learn a second language, first you learn the basics. And the basics are usually the opposite of polite. And with a few little changes, we can sound a little bit better, more polite, more acceptable by society in the way we transmit our English. So, team, would you rather? Your first challenge is to think of one would you rather question. Would you rather only eat ketchup or only eat mayonnaise for the rest of your life? Would you rather travel tomorrow for a week with your friends or your family? It can be fun, it can be curious, it can be real, it can be silly. To you. They're all good English practice. So, team, would. One little word, would. And it's a curious word because you can't even translate into Portuguese. It actually does not have a real translation. It is just part of the conjugations we use on different verbs. And the first use that I think is notable when people think of would is for politeness. It sounds a little bit nicer when we're asking for something. Instead of saying, could you get me some water? Or, I want some water. I would like some water. Would you mind changing the meeting from 9 to 10? I think it sounds a little bit soft. So if you practice your woulds, if you're able to use them well, would you mind? I think is a great one to practice. It will help soften the way you ask for something. Part two. This is probably the least important of these because we have used to. And used to can be used for all of these situations where you use would, but I think it is important for you to understand that this is possible. When we say used to, it's something that you did in the past, no longer do. Would is also true, but only in the case of repeated actions. I would swim every day when I was younger. This is true. I was on a swim team. So, what is something that you would do after school when you were younger? Part three, where I think you'll find some excellent English practice, is with hypothetical situations. It's one of the reasons why the game Would You Rather involves the word would. And any situation that is untrue at this moment, we can consider hypothetical. And I personally think that they're the most fun questions. So, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse? Get our weapons ready, find our Lucille, head to defensible ground, get some water, some other necessary equipment, and pray. That's right. So, team, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse? Next up, the game Would You Rather. And there's no real secret to it. I don't even know if it's actually a game. It's just a fun way to practice. So that's why I call it a game. But first person asks a question. Would you rather? The other players pick an option and justify their choice. This is the juice of the English practice. So make sure you explain why. Repeat and have fun. And I think it's a good rule that you have to choose. Some choices are so bad that it's difficult to choose one. It's your problem. You need to pick one. And my students gave me some of their would you rather questions. This was mine that I used to start the week. Would you rather never leave your state or never be able to come back to it? I don't know. It's a good one. What do you think? Would you rather never leave your state or never be able to come back to it? Jedi's has a lot of cool stuff. And except for a beach, I guess. But I think I would rather never come back. As somebody who has completely moved where they lived, it's not as hard as we imagine it. And I think it's an opportunity for growth. Of course, it would be sad, but never leaving my state, I think, would be sad. So these are the ones my students offered. There are these memes, these cards online that I've seen. These are for my teen audience. Just click on this link. You'll see some more teen style questions, but we have a lot of good ones here in the PDF. Extra credit. What's the difference between tasty and tasteful? I'll answer at the end of the video. Conversation starters. Let me pick a good one. All right, I have a good story. Have you seen the meme, would you rather $1 or a mystery gift? I had not. I heard about this last week because of my daughter, who asked if I would rather $2 or a mystery punch. And I do not know where she learned this, but when I did my research, I discovered this meme, and I actually included it in this class. But how much would I need to not take the gift? Oh, no, I'd probably take $20 over the mystery. Ooh, $20 or a mystery gift. If they're offering $20, maybe the gift is better. $100. $100 I'll take. $101. $100 I'll take the money, I guess. But so vocab, tear jerking. Oh, it pulls tears out of your eyes. It's a way to say that something, makes your voice kind of hard to speak. So tear jerking, or a thing is a tear jerker. Team, the difference between tasty and tasteful, it's a common mistake. It's a logical mistake as well, made by my students. But tasty, it's like a burger. We have the big tasty. I don't know if it's at McDonald's or Burger King, but something that is tasty, I like it. Something that is tasteful is in good taste. Maybe the decoration, the politeness, the etiquette. So in good taste is tasteful. Delicious is tasty. So team, who would you rather share an office with? Your last would you rather question. Team, that's it. Like always, thank you, and I hope to see you in class.